question of what you gonna do with all that junk inside that trunk. We're here at Waitress the Musical, where the wardrobe supervisor, who is a former empress of the Imperial Court of New York, has put together some wonderful pads that are gonna help change the drag community. Let's go talk to her for a moment. She'll be here one day. She's gonna make it on Broadway. We're down here in the basement of the Brooks Atkinson Theater where Waitress the Musical is playing, and today we're talking to Alex Bartlett, who is a former empress of the Imperial Court of New York as Paprika Swirl. How you doing, baby?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing great.
You look
so
awesome.
wonderful. Thank you. I thought I'd put on something a little theatrical today. I got my flip shoes on.
You're fancy for our basement corner here. It's very glamorous.
Fancy today. That's sweet.
You're just what we needed today.
For sure. Now, let me ask you a question. When did you start doing drag originally?
You know, I started off and on for fun in college, like everyone else on Halloween. I dressed up as Dead Jackie Kennedy with like bugs growing out of my eyes and a great pill box that I got at Domsy's, which is an old thrift store. And I just, I started dressing up for fun because I like to make things and be creative, and no one really wants to wear the stuff I like to make, so I would make it for myself and go out and have a good time. I used to DJ a little bit, and then I found the court and I started volunteering, which was a lot of fun. I did that for over 10 years. I'm still a member of the court, but I'm not as active because I've been doing so much here.
What was it like doing drag and seeing something like RuPaul shape the community a little bit and make drag, bring drag more to the forefront, especially in television? What was that like for you?
Well, I'm a couple years older than you, and when I started doing drag and going to drag shows, it was back in DC, and the queens there were, they would come and in just their face and jeans and put their outfits on in the club and do a number, and then they'd leave, take their stuff off. It wasn't like it is now. Like now people, like I would do sometimes, is dress up and be out all night and go party, and it didn't used to be like that. So the queens that did a show, they really came in and did a show, and that was it. I mean, to me, it's becoming more and more mainstream, and you see drag queens everywhere, which is amazing. And the shows are different. It's not like, you go to a theater and you see a show. It's more like people performing in bars, people here and there, and it's so much more diverse and different kinds of drag. I think it's exciting. It's fun to see different kinds of performances and people doing different things.
A bit about your company, Planet Pepper.
Well, actually, Planet Pepper is a business I formed with my partner, Vinny. And, I used to make dresses in my 5th floor walk-up apartment.
Oh, wow.
When I was at Hairspray Lady Bunny, and my friends would come up there and 5 floors and walk up there. And he was like, why are you doing this? We need a space. So we actually got a studio space and started making dresses and doing like custom stuff, which we did for a few years while I was Empress. Did a lot of custom things, and I sort of took a break from Broadway. But now that I'm back doing this, we've sort of made the business more specific, and I'm not doing as much custom work, but I am doing lots of pads, because we found that so many of our clients had nowhere to get padding, didn't know about padding, didn't know about the silhouette and the scale of drag and what your body can look like. We always joke about New York queens looking like boys in dresses because they didn't pad. I'm from the South too, and it's one of those things like pageant queens really pad.
Right. Yeah. They really shape up that body.
But we noticed there's really nowhere to get that. There's no there aren't a lot of stores that sell them. Like if you have a designer or someone, there are a few people that make them custom for people. But if you don't have access to that, we sort of wanted to make it more accessible to lots of people in different body types and different colors. And RuPaul too has changed people's view of what queens can look like, and it makes it okay to try different things. It's okay to be a skinny model. It's okay to be really curvy. It's all these different looks. We're trying to offer you something, a way to achieve that, to make different, figure out different looks and help make it, make people more glamorous. I don't know.
What were your first pads like when you started?
I think like a lot of queens, you know, I used to cut up a couch and we would get pillow cushions and do that, but you know, now I'm getting, you know, better quality foam from a foam company, and I'm having my shorts manufactured. So I actually make a garment that's spandex shorts with the pads built in, so you just pull them right up, and instead of having to shove your hip pads and your tights, and, you know, hopefully it makes it a little easy. You know, it's tricky when we all started out that way, but it's the stuff we make just makes it a little easier to get your body together. And you know, queens like you that do shows, you need to get ready quickly sometimes, and you want to throw this thing on and be able to take it off. And right now we have two main styles of pads, which are the kind of traditional, you know, the elephant ear shaped Africa kind of pad.
She's gonna have some badonkadonk now.
So, you know, it wraps down your leg and goes around your butt. It's sort of shaped like a teardrop. And we make those in 3 different colors and different thicknesses. So ranging from 2 inches to 3. We can do custom ones up to 5 or 6 inches. You know, for people that really want to get big. But that's sort of the traditional, gives you that curvy bombshell mermaid silhouette. Then I also like the ones you like to wear a lot, which meets you. I made another pad that really just does your butt and goes up and does your upper hip. And boys have this sort of like part where they're flat and it dips in a little bit. So that the mini pads really fill in that hole and just sort of round you out and give you a little bit of curve instead of a big, like, you know, we call them the boom boom hips. But it just gives you a little, like, you know, booty and fills in a dress and makes you a little more feminine without being too crazy. Which I love that shape. You know, I'm finding a lot of queens that, you know, for every day dress up. You know, it's a great look. When you want that evening gown silhouette, the traditional ones are certainly the way to go. Now we're also doing, we're attaching a tank to the pads. We're trying that out. And I'm making another garment that is sort of like a gas thong that goes on the outside, and it pulls everything in and pulls your booty back in. Because when you wear pads and tights, it sort of flattens out. Right. So we have a new garment that is going to go right up your crack and pull that in and pull everything together.
It's invasive.
So we're working on that. But, you know, it's all about getting those shapes and getting things, you know.
That's cool.
You know, sexy and pretty and here. And this will go right up your crack. Pull it right in and flatten out your stomach and the front shoe. Like, it's not super tight, but it just sort of
hold it all together.
It gives a little more shape because the pads tend to flatten out. So this is going to help pull everything in and hopefully make it.
That's excellent.
It's about getting those shapes and getting things, you know.
That's cool.
You know, sexy and pretty and fun. So those are coming out soon. Actually, I have a prototype for you to try to see if you like them and get back to me. It's a little present. And they'll be going to the manufacturer soon, and they'll be on the website.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for joining us. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for next week for another episode. Bye. We're down here in the basement of the Brooks Accent. So here we are. We're in the basement of the. I'm sorry. That's it.